Hey guys, Nat's here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome along if you're new. We discuss all things books here and especially thrillers because that's my favorite genre. Today I am pumped because I'm going to share with you 7 books that I am so excited to read in 2025. I just have such a good feeling about this year. I feel like we're getting so many good new releases this year and it's just going to be a reader's dream in 2025. So starting with my January pick, it is Freda McFadden's The Crash. Once again, Freda has come out with something twisted, hard to even comprehend. My brain I'm blown away by this woman. She releases book after book. By the time this video is finished, she probably would have written another one. She is on fire. And while The Crash wasn't quite as good as some of her other ones, like I preferred Never Lie and I preferred The Housemaid, this was still very twisted, very atmospheric, and I did not figure out what was going to happen at all. Once again, I cannot figure out her books. And one day, if I could figure out where the plot's gonna go, well, I'll be shocked. So The Crash tells the story of a pregnant young woman named Tegan. She is out in a snowstorm, familiar trope, and she gets stuck, she has a crash, and then she's rescued by this kind of creepy dude, taken out to his kind of cabin, and then we're introduced to his wife, and the point of view switches across from Tegan to his wife, who is taking care of Tegan. So creepy, so atmospheric, and it was a perfect read for January to start the year. So for this month, the book that I'm really looking forward to getting as soon as it's released is Famous Last Words by Gillian McAllister. That's coming out February 25, and I cannot wait. It's about a woman who is finally done with maternity leave. She's about to go back to her job, and she wakes up and there's a note from her husband and he's not there. And then she actually finds out that there's a hostage situation and her husband is not being held hostage, he's actually the gunman. So that just sounds so intriguing and I cannot wait for this. It's going to be my pick as soon as February 25 rolls around. That's it. That's my pick of that week. I'll be reading it straight away. Can't wait. And then at the end of March, I am so excited for Dissolution by Nicholas Binge. This is a sci-fi novel and I'm trying to read a bit more sci-fi this year. I've dabbled in sci-fi and I really like it, so I am pumped for this one. I love like the techno kind of thriller, Black Mirror sci-fi type books, and this looks like it may be right up my alley. It tells the story of a woman who's caring for her husband and he has started to lose his memory, but she soon finds out that he's not losing his memories, they're actually being taken from him to hide this insane secret. So that sounds so good. Cannot wait for that one. And then in April, we have The Bright Years from Sarah Damoff. This is a Texas family saga. So it's not a thriller or anything creepy, nothing sci-fi. So for me, this will probably be the first book I read this year that is not creepy in any way. So it's just your typical contemporary fiction, and it's about a Texas family. There's a dark secret, there's a secret child, there's a guy hiding his addiction to alcohol. It's got great reviews already, like the early reviews look really good. So I am all about that one in April. In May, this is possibly the book I'm looking forward to most this year, The Memory Collectors by Deet Meserve. This one is about spending an hour in your past. So imagine if you could just go back in time and spend an hour there. I love books like that. It's just so intriguing. I'm such a nostalgic person. I love looking back on old photos and like reliving memories. So this sounds right up my alley. It's about 4 strangers in California, I believe, and they are given the chance to go back and relive an hour where something terrible happened for all of them. So I think one of them's lost a child, one of them had like a devastating accident, and when they go back in that hour, they end up getting stuck there and their paths all intertwine. They're all connected in this hour in the past. So it just sounds so good. I cannot wait for that one. And then in June, we have another Lisa Jill book. So the last Lisa Jill that I read last year, I was obsessed with. It was called Then She Was Gone. That was so good. And when I finished that, I said, I'm reading another Lisa Jill as soon as possible. So when I saw that this was coming out this year, I added it straight to my list. June 24, and it's called Don't Let Him In. And it's about a restaurateur named Paddy, I think. And he's pushed in front of a train. Leaving, like he dies and he leaves behind this wife and child, very sad. And then after the funeral, the wife receives a package from a man who said he was friends with Paddy, this guy named Nick, and Nick gives them a note and a lighter that apparently belonged to Paddy. And then I think we switch point of views, and there's a family who is broke, and the woman's husband is always away, and she's struggling, and she's got 2 kids that she's taking care of, I think. And this man, somehow, you just know it's going to tie in to the other half of the story. So cannot wait to read another Lisa Jill. And then in July, to wrap this up, we have a Riley Sager, and it's called With a Vengeance. Any thriller lover will know about Riley Sager. So this is the new release coming out in July, and it sounds amazing because it's set on a train, and it's set in 1942. Now I have to read you this one because it sounds epic. One train, no stops, a deadly game of survival and revenge. So thrilling, hectic, it's on a train. What more could you want? Looking forward to that one so much. So that's all of the picks up until July, and then maybe I'll do a part 2 of this in July, and we'll discuss August, September, October, November, December. This is going to be a good year for books, guys. There's so many amazing new releases coming out, and I hope you're excited to just read, because I definitely am. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!